Hey friends, I'm back and today I'm going to show you how you can rev up your guitar tone with this. Today, the Revv G2. I did a video a little while back about the G2 and the G4 from Revv because I met up with the lovely Derek from Revv at TGU 19, and this Canadian brand of amplifier and also what I would call an amplifier in a box have really impressed me. Derek was lovely. I did a live demo of this which got lost. I accidentally deleted it, so I decided I would do a separate video for each of the G2 and the G4. Now, what these pedals are is based on the classic Revv Generator 120 amp, and each of the pedals replicates as close as possible one of the channels on the Generator 120, and the green channel is the kind of gainy channel. So this is really like an overdrive pedal. So this is meant to be the green channel of their Generator 120 flagship. First thing that strikes me about all of these Revv pedals is they are extremely solid build quality. Everything but everything is made of metal. There's no plastic on here at all that I can find. Even the knobs are metal, die-cast metal knobs. And so it's going to last a lifetime. It's certainly going to have a very long life. The other thing I really like about these pedals is the top mount for the input and output jacks and also the power supply, which gives you much better real estate space on your pedal board because you can butt up several pedals, especially if you're using the flat type connectors. So I really like the touch of putting that on top rather than at the sides. That way you get much more on your pedal board. So that's a real good idea from Revv. It's very clear what Revv have gone for here because the controls on this are pretty much identical to anything you'd find on an amp channel, basic amp channel. You've got a master volume, you've got a master gain, you've got bass, middle and treble. So it is very much trying to be an amp channel, and I think it works just like an amp in a box. In addition to the standard layouts, there's also this little toggle switch in the middle, and that has a couple of different functions. It's got a blue and a red setting, and the blue setting is just a subtle boost to the gain, and the red setting is a little bit more punchy. It gives it a fair bit more gain. So really nice that there's kind of different gain stages on this that you can switch in and out, making it very versatile. In order to demo this, I decided to take a reasonably priced setup rather than go for a PRS through the Axe effects. I thought I would use a guitar and an amp combination that most people can use, an affordable rig. So I've gone for a Harley Benton guitar, and I'm going to use the Marshall Lead 12, which is a very inexpensive but really versatile pedal platform amp in my opinion. Everything is recorded through the Sennheiser E906, which is a pretty much industry standard dynamic mic for miking up. I'm going to mic up directly on front of the speaker cone on the top cab on the Marshall Lead 12. So first of all, I'm going to show you the clean tone on the amp so that you know what we're working from as a pedal platform. And that sounds a little bit like this. Okay, now we're going to switch in the Revv G2, and I'm going to have everything on 12 o'clock. So pretty much the bog standard setting that they are recommending with this clean tone, and let's see what this does to it. One of the things I'm really impressed with these Revv pedals is they really do behave and act like an amp channel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to leave the settings as they were, and I'm going to show you what effect the volume control on the guitar has in cleaning this up, taking it from dirty, break up, right the way down to almost clean tone. Another of the things that I really love about this is the fact that when you twist down the gain, you can use this as a volume boost, and it's very, very transparent, especially with everything set in the middle position. It does very little to affect the tone. It just boosts, or indeed, as we'll see later, cuts the signal. So let's see what this works like as a transparent boost. The other thing I'd like to show you now is just how much gain you can get out of this little box, because it is the least intense gain of the three, G2, G3 and G4 pedals, but it still presents quite a lot of crunch. Let's go and have a listen. Okay, so we can see that it's got lots of punch, and this really does punch above its weight and rev up your tone. However, talking of tones, let's go and see just the range of tonal effect it has with bass, middle and treble. As you can see, again, this is a really versatile. It's got a very wide range of tone across bass, middle and treble positions and controls. However, I now have set this up to my preferred setting. So let's go and have a listen just how this sounds now that I've dialed it in and tuned it to work with the lead 12. Now that we've got my favourite tone, we can have a quick listen to how the blue and red boost switch works. And I think you'll agree, it really does kick it up another gear. Like the middle position, all of the positions on this respond really well to the guitar volume pot, and you really do get that amp response. Finally, what I'd like to show you is another little trick that this can do if you put it on your pedal board. I'm going to dial in my favourite distorted tone on the lead 12, and then I'm going to show you what this will do as a cut pedal. So let's have a listen. So there we have the Revv G2, and I think you'll agree this versatile little unit, which costs about 199 British pounds, and I think it's 229 US dollars at the time of going to video in August 2019. I think you'll agree that this is very good value for money considering just how versatile it is, and I think it demonstrates really nicely the green channel on the much more expensive Revv Generator 120 flagship. As always, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love reading what you have to say. Would you buy one of these? Is it expensive? Is it cheap? What did you think of the tones? Let me know all of that in the comments down below. Hope you've really enjoyed this. And if you have, don't forget to give it a like. Also, the best way that you can help this channel is by sharing my videos if you've enjoyed them, so that your friends can enjoy them as well. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, it can't hurt. And if you do subscribe, please click that bell icon so that you get notified, because YouTube's doing some funny things these days with notifications. And I'd love for you to see what I've got coming up. I'm always here most Tuesdays and Fretted Fridays, and I'll be back really soon with the Revv G4 as well. But in the meantime, as always, my friends, you take good care.